What is this? What? Chickens! Chickens! Odd. Very, very strange. What's up, everyone? It's Bo here from BATCRAFT, and I am in. What am I in? I'm originally this whole building situation I was going to lease out, right? Like I was building this up. It's kind of a cool brownstone. To be honest, it was more of like filling space than anything else. But I have found that I kind of like this thing. You know, you start filling out the interior, and suddenly it starts to feel a little like home. And we got our like plates of dinner already and set with some nice candlelight. We've got our kitchen with our like ovens and our refrigerator and our cabinets and everything. This your big screen TV. Look at this. Yeah. 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 I think it looks really nice. A little glass thing that goes under the cabinet media center media. You know those like long, stretchy type tables you put underneath your TV, even if your TV is mounted? Does everybody have one of those? You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, we got this big mural, which is there. And then up here, we got a little upstairs area. Look at this beautiful bed. Got some cool, weird lighting and everything. Got a little desk and a whatchamacallit wardrobe. You know, it's great. Except for one thing. I know this is going to sound weird, but as I was like chilling out in this place, I was like, I kind of feel like it needs a bathroom. I mean, granted, like functionally it doesn't, but I mean, functionally it doesn't even need a refrigerator. So I don't know. It just feels like it needs that. And so, I kind of came up with one. Oh, by the way, this is, look at this. Like outside the windows, you got the theater sign right there. You got the hotel. So you can imagine you're just lying down for bed. And if you could turn your head, which clearly you can't, then you'd be able to look out the window and see the hotel, or have these lights constantly glaring in on you while you're trying to sleep. And you think, man, I spent a lot of money on this condo. What was I thinking? I should have come around at night. Anyway, point is that it's a pretty cool layout. And until I'm ready to sell, this is going to be my home. But yes, so as I was saying, I needed a bathroom. And even though it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, I'm thinking about putting one in the basement. I kind of opened this up, create a little bit of like a little wine cellar kind of storage space, and I'm building out a little bathroom. It's not done. It's just more of the idea of a bathroom right now, but that's going to be down here in the basement, which, I mean, that's a long way to walk, especially if you wake up late at night. All right. Nobody wants to think about that. Anyway, point is that I think it's kind of cool. I wanted to have kind of the functional space and everything, and now we got it. So yeah, my home for what it is for right now. It's right there. Nothing in the little yard here. I want to get a dog. Like I want to get a little wolf and like have him like camped out right here. That would be pretty cool. And, with kind of the Orpheum being right here, or rather the theater in general being right here, I think, it's nice. It's like I work here and I live here and somebody is, crying for help. That's definitely a cry for help, right? If I've ever seen one, that is certainly a cry for help. If I'm not mistaken, that is Dr. Alien's sigil that he's kind of created for himself. So I'm thinking that Dr. Alien, so as you may recall from previous episodes, I've encouraged other BATCRAFTers to come in and do what they will with the marquee here at the theater. And so we've had some good ones. We've had Will Rules, we've had a lull, and now Dr. Alien has come in and put a sign that says help. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure that's not a cry for help at all. Yeah, you know what? We should probably get with our fellow heroes and make sure they're aware of this. I believe Bell is on the Dr. Alien case, so he needs to be aware. That's concerning. That's concerning. We'll have to do that. All right, so here we are in my office here at the old theater right here. And, there's some things we need to talk about because a lot's been going on. We have assembled our League of Heroes, which for whatever reason, last episode, I kept on referring to as the Legion of Heroes. Probably just to, I don't know. Left over from saying the Legion of Doom way too much last season. And so anyway, yes, the League of Heroes. We are the League of Heroes. So just so that's clear. Anyway, we got our team together. Everybody's got their assignments. We've all got our cases and all that kind of good stuff that we're working on. And so today I'm going to try to work a little bit on my case to try to figure out whether or not WillMart is a good company, a bad company, or, just a company, which I suppose is not good or bad. So yeah, we're going to try to figure that out today. And, given the fact that WillMart CEO is in fact my neighbor, it would not hurt to, just pay him a quick visit and see what's up. Coast City, man. Oh, I love this little sign right here. This is so cool. It's interesting. When we started out the season, we wanted to make sure that we weren't going to be bumping up on anybody too closely. We purchased this land over here from Kyle, and I knew that Kyle was the closest one because literally it was literally right. I think his hut is right there, or his old hut, which I'm thinking about, doing something with, maybe making a little Kyle memorial or something like that. Maybe the Museum of Kyle for the time that he lived there, which was all of 2 or 3 days. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be really, I don't know. It's a small project, but certainly not a priority, but something I'm kind of contemplating. I love that the remnants of his little cottage are still there. But anyway, after we purchased it from Kyle, we found out pretty quickly thereafter that Will was right next door and that he had a similar idea as us, which is to build out a city for his base and, committing fully to the BATCRAFT and the DC inspired nature of this Earth and season. He's decided to make Coast City. So we're making Gotham as for the team build, but he himself is making Coast City. You got the Green Lantern, banners right here at the door. And over here is where he has his visitor center or welcome center, which is kind of the same thing. But regardless, it's he's got his welcome center right here. And this is where he has asked us to build his trolley. Now, I have laid out my supplies. We're going to be using kind of the olive approach to this particular trolley, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really great. And so we'll be doing that a little bit later on this episode. And yeah, that'll be here. Now, we're going to build out the trolley this episode. I don't yet know where the track's going to go or how we're going to do that because we need to connect it up to the track there. But I'm wondering, should I go down, and is there enough space given that he's got his trading hall and iron farm there? Or should I go backwards and wrap around through my city? I'm not sure. I'm contemplating that. I need more iron anyway until I can kind of fully build it out, so I'm still thinking through it. And speaking of iron, I needed an iron farm. I've tried to hold off on this for a long time. Because I'm stuck. All right, you know what? Let's just why fight the water, right? There we go. I've tried to hold off on this as long as I possibly could because I want this inside a building, and I'm not 100% sure where the building's going to be, but I'm 70% sure it's going to be right here, which isn't great. I think I just kind of it was late, and I was kind of just needed a project to knock out, and I thought, let me start this, and then I got about this far and stopped because I was like, I just don't know where this makes the most sense. Much like the mob farm and really the farms farm before that with the grocery store, I wanted to kind of establish the farm and then build around it so that it could be operating while I was building it. And, I don't know if that's been such a good idea. I mean, look right over here. Our wool farm was supposed to be in this kind of boutique clothing shop that I was going to build. But because of the way everything laid out, it's kind of trapped between this shop and this building that the McKittrick Hotel that we'll be building in the future. And it's not in a great spot. Even if it was to be covered up, it would need to be moved back a little bit in order to really make a ton of sense. So I'm thinking that this is going to ultimately have to be torn down. Not only is it not in a great space, but we've lost some of our sheep. And I don't know what's happened here. I'm guessing maybe they got struck by lightning or something. I have no earthly idea. I found one day, I was coming through and I was just kind of checking our wool supply, and I found in here some meat from the dead sheep. So I guess it's possible maybe wolves got in here, but even then, are they able to bite one block through? I don't know. I'm not perfect on the sheep. I don't know for sure. But regardless, this has never been ideal. But at the same time, it has provided wool that we have needed and have used, but nobody has bought. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to end up happening there. This shop might go through a different iteration from what I had originally envisioned it to be, because I think it actually needs to be like 2 blocks shorter than it actually is. This is why you got to plan better. You know, I thought I was doing a good job, and I did actually like plot out and plan the city, and realized shortly thereafter that I did my math all wrong, and now it's just a mess. It's just a mess. And like this building right here, I hate this building. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But it's still there, and it's making me cactus. It's not super efficient, but at least it's doing something. So this will probably get rebuilt too. I don't know. We're just gonna have to make some decisions as we go along. Speaking of decisions, there is a decision I have, which is what to focus on next in the city base. Because the Hotel Monteleon is kind of where it's going to be. Wait, did I say Monteleon? No, that's not right. Le Pavillon. Monteleon is a completely different hotel in New Orleans. The Hotel Le Pavillon is pretty much done for where it's going to be. You'll notice there's kind of some green section right here because I do want to put these kind of green archways and possibly even a statue here or there. I'm still messing around with it. It's really more for finishing touches, and so it's just not currently a priority. This over here may be. So I kind of want to work on this building right here. Now, I mentioned that there's another building in New Orleans I want to do that has personal meaning to me, which is a condo, or a building rather, that used to contain a condo that my grandparents used to live in. They would go and stay from time to time. Kind of some fun fact about me. On my mom's side of the family, it's kind of a Brady Bunch situation. My biological grandmother died when my mom was a teenager. They were a large Catholic family. My grandfather married my now grandmother, who had lost her husband, and they were part of a large Catholic family. So you have these 2 large Catholic families coming together, and yeah, there's a lot of aunts, a lot of uncles, and a ton of grandkids, of which I'm actually the oldest, which is kind of cool because while my grandparents would let my aunts and uncles and parents use the condo, obviously it was off limits for the kids until we were of age. And I think, and I could be wrong here, I think of all the grandkids, I was the only one who became of age to actually use it before they ended up having to sell it. They had the thing through Katrina. It was a whole thing. Anyway, point is, it's a very special place. I remember going there as a little kid with my parents, and my wife and I went there pretty early on in our marriage. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a special place. And whenever I'm in New Orleans, I love like walking by and seeing it and kind of envisioning what it might be like to one day, buy it back or something like that. But regardless, I can't do that. And so what I am going to do is I'm going to build it in Minecraft. That seems to be the thing to do. I mean, if I'm curating a city of all of my favorite places, this has got to be one. So I think we're going to start that today, but I'm not sure how far we're going to get. And if you're wondering why I'm kind of setting up all these, like, we're going to build it kind of things, I'm going to try something different this week. I'm going to try to like set up, hey, we're going to build all this stuff, and then do kind of a massive time lapse that jumps around between the various builds that we're going to do. And then we'll just kind of see how far we get. And that's what we're going to do. All right. So let's head over to WillMart real quick and see if we can't come up with some kind of like social experiment which tests whether or not WillMart is a good or bad company. Oh no. I lost my cart. Welcome to WillMart. Actually, welcome to Crime Alley, which is right outside of WillMart. Okay. Social experiment to test whether or not WillMart is a good or bad company. Well, so this is interesting. They recently started selling candles. Ironically, WillMart started selling candles right after Snow said that she was planning on getting into the candle business. So, I mean, again, one could just look at WillMart as being an, opportunistic, company seeking to maximize its profits based on demand and wanting to beat out the competition. But I mean, I do think that there is some kind of argument to be made for allowing good growth of the small businesses out there. I mean, this is like it's that movie where they email each other and they're like, "Hey, I like you and I like you," but then they find out they work for like the big box store and then the small boutique store. And actually, I feel like if they told that story today, the small boutique store would actually be in the position of the box store, but it doesn't. Anyway, point is, candles sold by WillMart and destroyed the market before Snow even had a chance. So that's kind of something. Ouch. It's not nothing. Oh, hey, look, it's Kyle.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Kyle.
Hi.
Hey, bud. How's it going?
It's going good.
Can I show you something real quick?
Yes, you can.
Do you have the ability to fly?
I do have the power of flight.
Okay, good. Because like an arrow, you need to shoot yourself over these hills and over to my base.
Yeah, it's kind of laggy here, so you're just hovering in midair.
Oh, wow. Yeah, what is up with the lag?
I don't know. And then there you are again. So
fly to my base. Fly to my base. That's where we're headed.
Okay, I'll be halfway to my base when I get there.
Oh, really?
I mean, across the ocean is where my base is.
Oh, interesting. How many blocks away?
200.
Oh, well, that's not bad. Do you want a rail system? Do you want a trolley system?
I was thinking of that. Yes.
Interesting.
I'd have to see what your prices are for everything.
Well, mostly it's more of like a general what farms do you have? Do you have any farms?
The only farms I have are my kelp and sugarcane. That's it.
You know what? Let me have full free access to your kelp and sugarcane farms, and it's a deal.
Perfect. Done.
Yeah, that's basically what I worked out with Will. Is he just gave me full access to his iron farm, which unfortunately has been kind of hit or miss. Is the only problem that I've had with this farm. Welcome to New York Town.
New York, yeah, you love it.
It is still obviously a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? Let me show you my house here actually real quick. This is
oh, yes.
Cool. I am realizing the Nether probably would have been better, all things considered, with all the lag, but still.
It's okay. Hey, it looks like a full house.
Yeah, welcome to my temporary abode, fully decked out with our big screen TV. We got our kitchen, we got all that. Come up here, I'll show you where the magic happens, up to the top floor. It's a loft, so, that's cool.
I like.
Yeah.
Got a computer, I'm assuming, or just a painting?
Yeah, just a desk, kind of. If you see a computer, it's a computer. I was just messing around with it. I didn't have any kind of hard and fast rules there.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah. So this is my house. By the way, this place will be available for rent at some point. Just as a heads up.
Nice.
Yeah. After I move out. And actually, I am thinking about this. Let me show you this. I haven't shown anybody this yet. Up at the very top of this thing. What? Oh, come on. Ouch. All right, you know what? I'm going to land on the roof. That would make a lot more sense. Yeah, like you did. All right, so over here. If you drop down, there's a little balcony there. There you go. So this I'm actually thinking about leasing out as is.
Oh, it's like a studio apartment.
Exactly. I mean, I know that some people are having kind of like a little bit slower time getting their base all set up and everything. Mm-hmm. I figure hey, if you need a little place to rent out, this might be a nice little spot. It's difficult to get inside. That is a bit of a problem at the moment.
Yeah, I think you could have some stairs leading up, or actually no, stairs would look bad on this nice build that you have here.
Well, and the problem is too, I'm about to build out something that's going to cover up most of the back of the building, and so it's a bit of a thing. So I'm trying to figure that out, but we'll figure it out. It'll be great. So I'm still working on it. Anyway, this is not what I wanted to show you, although I appreciate being able to show it off here.
Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's over here. So I was in my office at the Orpheum or at the theater, and I noticed a little something on the marquee.
Yes, it does say help with Dr. Alien's sign.
Like his sigil or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So I know that you're working the Dr. Alien case, and
I am working the Valenco case.
oh, that's right. You're working the Valenco case.
Yes. Which, as of right now, no evidence.
No evidence yet. Interesting. Okay, so Bell's working. That's right. Bell's working the Dr. Alien case. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Forget. I made you travel all this way for nothing. The thing is, as soon as you said that, I'm like, oh, I knew that. I actually double checked right before I started recording, and I even said at the beginning of my stream and recording that Bell was working this one. But I got excited because I was like, oh, Kyle's here, a fellow hero. We could crack the code together. But yeah, no, this is a Bell thing. Okay.
No, but I do think, I mean, yes, he is in need of assistance, and Bell would definitely be the correct person to assist him.
Yeah, notify about this. Okay, we'll have to let Bell. Well, if you see Bell, let him know then.
I will.
You got no evidence on Valenco?
I don't have anything on him yet, other than his 150 by 150 area in Upper Gotham is coming along pretty well so far.
Which isn't exactly evil.
I mean, right across the street is Q Consolidated, and I could see everything that basically happens from almost all my floors. So nothing so far.
What about WillMart? Because I've been trying to figure out like a social experiment to figure out whether or not WillMart is good or evil. And so I was kind of kicking around the idea of like soliciting and being like, hey, would you donate $1 diamond for every purchase to, and then I couldn't figure out what it should be donated to. Maybe turning the sheep from purple to white. We could kill two birds in one stone.
I mean, you have a hospital over here, don't you?
Oh, the Mother Martha Hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay. That's a great idea, actually. Yeah, because the Mother Martha Hospital is, I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but it's a little rough.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like we're literally having to care for people in like pins here.
Oh, there is one of your villagers is just sleeping on the floor.
He sure is. Look at this. He's actually sleeping on the knife thing.
Oof.
This is the situation we find ourselves in.
Are you sure this isn't a meat shop?
No, this is definitely not. This is but the fact that you know what? I'm not even mad that you said that because that just speaks to our plight. Oh man, Kyle, yes, the Mother Martha Hospital is in need. Our health center is in need of donations. This is perfect.
You're welcome. See, I was useful here.
Yes, you were extremely useful here. Okay, this is great. Okay, so we're gonna create a tip jar and put it out. We won't put it in his shop because that seems a little invasive. But I'll put it right outside, and maybe. Oh, I know it's not Christmas, but we could decorate. Like we could put like a little Santa guy, like holding a bell.
It is almost St. Patrick's Day.
That's true.
That's the best one I can think of.
Hey, with the luck of the Irish be with you on this St. Patrick's Day, would you give $1 to help Mother Martha's over out there in New Yorktown? It could work.
I'm glad you did that because I would have butchered that.
I'm pretty sure I did butcher it. It's just that I butchered it with confidence, and that's what it's all about.
There you go.
All right, cool. All right, this is great. Wonderful idea. I'm gonna get on that. Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome.
Oh, this is so brilliant. All right. This is so good. So we need a good night's sleep. Let's do that first. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna sleep in our house. We're not gonna sleep at work. All right, you need a little separation from work and home. We're going to get some sleep at night. Okay, let us put our thing right here. You know what? This is going to be really, really good. Okay, so... All right, there we go. Dear WillMart, will you donate $1 diamond per purchase to support the Mother Martha Health Center? Boom. I think we nailed it. And so what we'll do, if people come in, they just toss a diamond in, like so. Just do it right here. Boom. And there we go. I think this is great. I think this makes a lot of sense. And basically, this is here. And if so, one of two things will happen. Either Will, the CEO of WillMart, will get in touch to ask how he can be more supportive and figure out ways to help with our endeavors here, or he'll take this down. And I think that's good. I think this is the proper way to figure out whether or not they're good and ethical. And oh my goodness, look, there's a mustache. There's another mustache. Our mustachioed Dr. I suspect the mustaches are coming from Dr. Alien. And by suspect, I mean, I'd put some diamonds on it. I'd definitely put some diamonds on it. Anyway, so the mustache bandit strikes again there. But yes, so we've got our play to see what happens with WillMart, and that should about do it. And so, just as a reminder, we're having some fun here, y'all. We're having some fun. Everybody's all friends, and it's all good. And just to prove it, we're about to kick off our time lapse with building the trolley for Will. Let's go. So on your screen right now are some pictures that I took last time I was in New Orleans of my grandparents' old condo building. And theirs was specifically the one in the middle, and kind of that bottom balcony. And so many good memories here. And all things considered, I think we did a pretty good job. Now, pardon the rain. As you know, it's always raining in BATCRAFT. But yeah, I think this turned out really, really well. I don't know if you noticed in the pictures, but the bricks of the actual building are kind of a lighter variety. And so I needed to go with something different than just basic bricks, but going with the wood just seemed a little bit too much. I mean, this is kind of an old New Orleans building. It needs to have kind of that like a little bit of a torn up, roughing it kind of feel. And so by incorporating the bricks in with the wood planks, I think it really kind of further communicates this idea of these different color, kind of lighter, more orangey type of bricks in use here with this particular build. Now, it's not finished on a number of levels, and it stopped raining. Awesome. Awesome. Anyway, it's not finished on a number of levels, not the least of which is it has absolutely no interior whatsoever. I laid down the ground so that I would stop falling into little cracks of this really weird terrain that we have here. And so it does have a ground floor that'll be kind of a courtyard right here, and there'll be kind of like a condo right here, and there'll be stairs in the back that'll bring you up. And of course, this middle condo, oops, this isn't the middle condo. Ah! This one right here is where I intend to furnish it out and try to recapture the layout that I remember from their old place, which will be a lot of fun. That'll probably happen off camera. One thing you might notice is the doors. So a lot of times in New Orleans buildings, you've got these long kind of coverings that go over these long windows, and there are these doors that kind of open up. And so to try to communicate that, I'm using the polished deep slate walls. And kind of done a couple different ones. This one has like one door closed, one door open. These have like the doors open. You've got, where they're fully closed rather, and that sort of thing. And so, yeah, that's what I'm trying to communicate here with these. I really like the deep slate polished walls. Like I think they're very versatile. You can use them in a lot of different ways. And I think it works out pretty well. It'll be really great once it's completed. Oh, but this just makes me so happy. Look. Oh, being back on this balcony, even if it's in Minecraft, is just kind of, I don't know. It brings back such great memories. I get that it's like only special to me, but I thought, hey, you know what? I figured I'd share it with y'all as well. Because why not? Oh, no. Crime in New York Town is, it's pretty good, all things considered, because we've got a superhero. We got me here to thwart it. So I'm not too terribly worried about this. In fact, let's just go ahead and deal with it, shall we? All right, so we're cursed, so we're not going to the hospital or the grocery store anytime soon. But we might need to get ourselves, some milk somehow. Huh. Well, I'll figure that out later. For now, this is the latest build. I, of course, need more quartz in order to finish up the top area right here. And needing more quartz has just been kind of a theme of the last few weeks. But hopefully you've enjoyed this build. I was about to sign off, but then I just realized that we kind of need to check and see if our plan with WillMart actually worked. Oh, cow. Hello. And I suppose before we even travel to WillMart, we should talk about the trolley that we built out here too. So as you saw, we built out this trolley as part of our agreement with Will. Now, this is, the trolley is done, at least visually. And as you'll notice, we went with kind of the olive green color. This is more, again, kind of carrying on the theme of just like a New Orleans style, like classic New Orleans style trolley. This thing is awesome. I'm planning on building another one of these in my own base, and really, really love the design. It is not functional yet. It's literally just for the look at the moment. Ooh. Yeah, the area out here is not very well lit. There we go. It's not functional at the moment yet because I haven't quite decided if it's going to go that way, around, or forward. And I'm just not sure. Now that we know that Kyle actually wants a trolley and be part of the trolley system as well, I might see where his base is, and then based on where his base is, kind of triangulate where the best connection point for everybody is. Because right now, the trolley stop in Gotham City is just, it's just the one trolley. We don't just have a ton of space to work with there. And so I'm thinking we need kind of a centralized connection hub that could be New York Town, or it could be something different. And wow. Oh, wow. Whoa. Yo, this is awesome. Whose base? All right, hang on. Whose base is this? This is so cool. Actually, I have a feeling I know whose base this is. This feels like a Fox base right here. And look, there's Gotham City. Oh, and the lot right there with the trolley stop. That looks so, oh my goodness, that's so awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, and so there is, corporate Gotham. We got the Gotham River right here. And then we've got the mountain range. And then this is my base. In fact, actually, I saw Fox just the other day while I was working on the new condo building, and he said he was doing some map stuff. I guarantee this was what he was doing. Wow. That's really cool. The funny thing is, I considered when I was putting up the roof on the theater, or on one of the condos. I thought about like spelling out in different color blocks just Hi Fox, because I knew that he would be the one to make the giant maps and everything. So I thought it'd be funny if he did that. But apparently he beat me to the punch, so I couldn't do it. Oh well. Anyway, man, this is actually, you know what this is? I'm sorry, this is kind of distracting me because this is the first time I'm really seeing my base from a bird's eye view and kind of getting a sense of like the land that we have to work with. Huh. But Fox has got a awesome base. That is so cool. It's like, it's epic. It's epic is what it is. Look at this. He's got, what is he doing? This is so awesome. Oh, look, he's got like a floating monitor. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. This is awesome. This is awesome. See, y'all keep giving me props, but y'all are sleeping on Fox. He knows what's up. That's incredible. So cool. Okay. All right. So we are back in Gotham City, and we need to check and see whether or not our chance to test essentially. Okay. Hang on. Getting distracted again. Look at this. Valenco. All right. We speculated as to whether or not Valenco's kind of corporate office was just going to be a construction site, or if it was going to be like a story that was being told, like a progressive construction site. And that's clearly what we've got going on here. We even have, let's see. Yeah. Look at that. You even got a little foreman up there, a little construction worker doing some things. That's pretty cool. So yeah, looks like the building is coming together. This is really awesome. Like he's got a whole like scene going on here. That's incredible. That's a lot of fun. Oh, and look, Valenco has also all right, so we can't yet prove that Valenco is responsible for the purple sheep, and yet, oh my goodness, okay. There's purple sheep everywhere. They are literally everywhere. Okay. Well, the mysteries just continue to stack up. But let's see about our culprit, our assignment. Look at this. Okay. WillMart. They're donating diamonds to the Mother Martha Health Center. Okay, well, I mean, granted that some of these are emeralds. Maybe they're not all that bad after all. Okay, well, all right. Okay. I mean, I'm going to count the emeralds as something. I don't think that's nothing. I think that's actually legitimate. So I guess WillMart is off the hook. They are not an evil corporation because an evil corporation wouldn't donate money to charity, I guess. I don't know. That's the thought, right? If you've got a better idea how I could have tested this, let me know. But I think that tracks. I think they're okay. Ooh, which means we need to kind of mark them off the board. Now, I am going to actually use that, make sure that that diamond and those emeralds do get put to charity. But for right now, I do want to make sure that we keep it in our evidence locker. I've been using my mailbox specifically for storage when I'm in town. But yes, I did get some quartz bricks. So that the rest of the stuff I kind of have just been storing here. I really need to make a move to bring it to what? 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 Well, that's the same coordinates. Hang on now. Okay, what on earth is going on? All right, we're heading on to Parbat up here because we just got an invitation from Ra's al Ghul. I'm assuming because this has brought us to Nanda Parbat. And it looks like a little bit of work has been done here. Huh. What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. I guess Roz found us out and he blocked off. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Yes, it does appear that some things have been happening here at Nanda Parbat. Welcome, Deathbringer. You were here because you show a certain moral flexibility in regards to death. You realize it's a part of life, so why not make some money off of it? The room you're in is the super secret sanctum of the League of Shadows. Our mission is to bring justice and death to those who have wronged others or just made someone who is extra netherite or diamonds angry. Here you will find your assignment. Rules are to follow. Okay, wow. All right, so I have reviewed the rules, and obviously we are not going to participate in this because we are a hero, but this is highly concerning. So, okay. All right. This is highly concerning. I wonder if I was the only one that got a invite, or if someone else may have as well. Do they think I have moral flexibility? I've got a cybernetic implant that keeps me from doing this thing. All right, let us go to the base. All right, and I think we can officially take WillMart. Well, we're not going to take it off the board because we obviously, we need to kind of report to the rest of the team our findings. But for now, I think it's safe to say that they are innocent. Well, as innocent as any major corporation can be. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Over here, though, we've got kind of some of the big bads that we're also kind of keeping an eye on. This is, we've got kind of our fellow BATCRAFTers that we need to kind of, have needed to investigate. And, as I mentioned at the beginning of this, we're assuming the best for everybody. So that's the whole deal, right? Like WillMart, we never wanted WillMart to be evil. In fact, this is a joyous occasion that we discover that WillMart is not an evil corporation. I think that's huge. I'm very, very excited about that. Here's the other thing, though. We do have the big bads, right? So the League of Shadows has showed up. We need to know who is leading the League of Shadows. And so we have kind of our evidence board and notes and that sort of thing to kind of keep up with what's going on. Then also we've got the Riddler. Who is the Riddler? Now, I can't remember if I already cleaned it up or not, but while I was working on my condo, someone came by and graffitied the side of the wall right next to it. And so I'm not sure if I cleaned it up or not. You might have seen it. I probably should have made note of it, but I was trying to get things, rocking and rolling. So we've got a graffiti artist who we're at the moment calling the Riddler. Then, with the main assumption is that it's not Dr. Alien, because we're pretty sure that Dr. Alien may in fact be the mustachioed man, or the one that's putting mustaches on everything. So anyway, all that to say, I don't know. I'm curious, though. I'm curious to hear what everybody else's findings are. Because Val & Co. is clearly, those sheep are popping up more and more. Dr. Alien's got something going on. He's sending out cries for help. He's putting mustaches on things. It's crazy. And then we also, Fox is clearly making hand over fist diamonds somehow and turning green. So that is all that is happening, and it is crazy. That is just life here on BATCRAFT as we know it. But that's going to do it for this week. Hope you've enjoyed this week's update, this week's video. Be sure to like and subscribe and do all those wonderful things for more updates as well. And be sure to check out other folks' channels as well. I know Dr. Alien and Valen definitely have their channels up and rolling. So be sure to check that. Will and Kyle also do some live streaming as well. Bell on occasion will do some live streaming. So yeah, check them all out. And until next time. Goodbye.